Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce my name is Tia Novitasari. I am from Business Education Study Program 2018, Faculty of Economics, State University of Jakarta. Today, I will present my thesis with the title The Effect of Workload, Work Motivation and Work Engagement on Job Satisfaction at Vocational School Teachers in the Central Jakarta, with lecturer, advisor, 1. Dr. Widya Parimita SEMTA, 2. Dr. Christian Wiradendi Wolor SEMM. The discussions that I will describe in this thesis consists of preliminary, literature review, research methodology, research and discussion, and conclusion. In Chapter 1, I will explain the preliminary review. Background research. In today's era, there is a lot of competition between organizations, especially in human research. Because human research is the key to organizational success and will affect job satisfaction. Job satisfaction is defined as the behavior and attitude of individuals in activities while working. According to a jobscape.id survey 2022 of 17,623 workers, 63% of workers are dissatisfied with their job. This is also felt in the field of education, namely teachers, because teachers become one of the warriors in the success of country. Chakti 2022. In Robert Walker survey, one of the main factors of job satisfaction is salary. Nur Fadila 2018. Meanwhile, Sabti Opinions 2022 in CNBC Indonesia reflects that there are four categories of employment that have decreased wage by workers, and the majority are in education service with 7.5%. In education, Saputra 2022 in CNN Indonesia also reflects that in the education sector, there was an economic decline of up to -1.15% in educators and non-civil servants. Supported by Sakarwati Opinions 2023 in it is quotes tempo.com that the salaries received by teachers and school staff are still relatively low and have an effect on job satisfaction. Likewise, job satisfaction in vocational teachers in Central Jakarta has also decreased, with the result of research on many teachers who feel dissatisfied and lack freedom in working by 60.9%. As for the factors that make teachers feel dissatisfied, researchers took the factors, namely workload, work motivation, and work engagement. Then the result of workload research states that the workload given was not in accordance with this expectation of 20 of 65.2%. So that there were still many teachers who had workload from what they should be in accordance with. Fadila and Amina, 2019, 2017, and Faye, 2021. Feature more. The result of work motivation. Research states that there is still a lack of teacher work motivation with a percentage of 60.9% supported by research Izan Harira and Wurinanda. Finally, the result of work engagement research stage of the most research were less engagement with school activities by 65.2%, supported by research Novita and Yasmin. The research questions, which consists of 3 points. 1. Is there an effect of workload on job satisfaction of vocational school teachers in Central Jakarta? 2. Is there an effect of work motivation on job satisfaction of vocational school teachers in Central Jakarta? 3. Is there an effect of work engagement on job satisfaction of vocational school teachers in Central Jakarta? The purpose of this study also consists of 3 points. 1. To determine the effect of workload and job satisfaction of vocational school teachers in Central Jakarta. 2. To determine the effect of work motivation and job satisfaction of vocational school teachers in Central Jakarta. 3. To determine the effect of work engagement on job satisfaction of vocational school teachers in Central Jakarta. The benefits of this research are 2 points. 1. Theoretical benefits can provide new knowledge and information about job satisfaction. 2. Practical benefits. 1. Researchers gain insight when becoming a teacher. 2. Teachers provide advice on job satisfaction. 3. For universities as a reference for other researchers. In Chapter 2, I will explain about literature review. The first part is supporting theory. The grand theory that I use is attribution theory, where this theory explains a person's behavior and attitude toward his work. Ritter et al. 2020. The variables that influence attribution theory are job satisfaction, workload, work motivation, and work engagement. Job satisfaction is defined as the behavior that a person has toward the result of this work. Abusama et al. 2017. The indicators used are the job itself, salary, promotion, co-workers, and supervision. Workload means all work that must be complete with certain time provisions, mostly and hardly. 2022. The indicators used are various jobs that must be done, The target number to work that must be complete, the level of difficulty of employment in completing tasks. There is a set time limit and employee pressure excludes. Work motivation is defined as a person's drive to achieve goals. Sheehan et al. 2020. The indicators used are the need for achievement, the need for affiliation, and the need of power. Work engagement. Work engagement is a state of how an employee expresses himself, thought, mentally, emotionally, psychically, and knowledgeably toward the work they do. Radic et al. 2020. The indicators used are vigor, dedication, and absorption. Next. The second part is the result of research, research, result of relevant research, namely research conducted by Granziera 2019, Tantama 2019, Hakim 2019, and Kirana 2021, which states a significant relationship with these four variables. Furthermore, the theoretical framework and hypothesis development in this research are: Hypothesis 1. Between workload and job satisfaction. There are 5 research sources: Janis, Maldin, Nasser, Lubis, and he research, with the result of workload negatively affecting job satisfaction. Hypothesis 2. Work motivation and job satisfaction. There are 5 research sources: Saibu, Minto, Borde, Sendik, and Swivan, with influential work motivation results positive with job satisfaction. Hypothesis 3. Work engagement to job satisfaction. There are 5 research sources: Macarenhas, Argambides, Lahas, Pute, and Ali. Research work engagement positive impact to job satisfaction. The following is a model of this study consisting of independent variable: workload, work motivation, and work engagement, while the dependent variable job satisfaction. In Capture 3, I will explain about research methodology. Place. The place research that I did was vocational school teacher in central Jakarta area. Time. The research time I used was from August 2022 to June 2023. Design of the study: quantitative approach. Population research. The population of the study is vocational school teachers in central Jakarta. Sample research. Sample using the Hare formula et al. 2019 at least. 113 teachers with purposive sampling. Next, instrument development. Instrument development consists of variables including the first variable is job satisfaction, which amounts to 7 statements from Basem, Bowling, and Harodilis. The second variable workload amounts to 7 statements from Basem, Malvin, and Soropova. The third variable is work motivation, which amounts to 6 statements from Rich, Sorge, Bawono, Chien, Marlapa, and Suiko. The fourth variable, work engagement, which amounts to 6 statements from Rich, Research, Kirk, Han, Lee, and Masiniemi. In education, the data collection technique I used was in the form of a questionnaire with a Likert point scale of 1 to 5 from strongly agree to strongly disagree with positive and negative score. Then the data analysis technique is operated with SmartPLS, which consists to technique 1 outer model, namely convergent validity, has a loading factor value of more than 0.7, discriminant validity, the latent variable has indifference with other variable, composite reliability, then variable is set to the variable if the value of composite variable 0.7. From which alpha, it can be said to be reliable if the alpha value 0.7. And inner model, namely R square, F square, Q square, p-value, and hypothesis testing. Next, in Capture 4, I will explain the result distribution. After taking the questionnaire, the results of the study were obtained, namely the respondent profile as follows. The majority of the study were women, totaling 68 people, with the highest age range of 21 to 13 years, amounting to 66 people. For the less education, the majority are scholars with 122 people, besides that they have merit status, totally 79 people, and the most placed to teach vocational school teachers are the SMKN 55 Jakarta. The first analysis technique is the outer model. Here is a table of convergent validity results research results, it can be seen that all indicators of statement or construct have value above 0.7, which means they are valid. The table results of discriminant validity, which, which is where the cross-loading value of each variable has a value greater than other constructs. Validity and reliability. The value of alpha, Cambridge alpha, and composite reliability, which is where all alpha values are qualified with above 0.5. In education, Cambridge alpha value is also appropriate above 0.6, 0.7, and the composite reliability value also meets the requirement, which is above 0.7, which means reliable. Then second analysis technique is the inner model R-square. The first is testing the R-square value with a job satisfaction variable obtained by 60, 50.55%, which means it has a moderate value. The second is testing the F-square value with the independent variable of the study consisting of variable workload on job satisfaction, a value 0.228, which has a weak influence. Variable work motivation to job satisfaction of 0.54, which has moderate effect. Variable work engagement to job satisfaction 0.075, which a weak influence or effect. The third is testing the Q-square value with the job satisfaction variable obtained a value of 0.296, which means greater than 0. The fourth of testing the fifth value, the looking the relationship between the independent variable and dependent variable. Of the three relationships, it has a value above 0.5, which means it does not have a multicollinearity problem. The fifth is hypothesis testing. This research has three hypotheses, namely: Hypothesis 1, there is a negative and significant relationship between workload and job satisfaction. Hypothesis 2, there is positive and significant relationship between work motivation and job satisfaction. 3. Hypothesis 3, there is a positive and significant relationship between work engagement and job satisfaction. Finally, in Capture 5, I will explain the conclusion of the study. After obtaining the result and description above, it can be concluded: 1. There is a negative and significant influence of workload and job satisfaction in vocational school teachers in Central Jakarta. 2. There is a positive and significant influence of work motivation and job satisfaction in vocational school teachers in Central Jakarta. 3. There is a positive and significant influence of work engagement and on job satisfaction in vocational school teachers in Central Jakarta. Then recommendation for the next researchers consisting of: 1. For future, researchers can look for the other variables that can affect job satisfaction, such as emotional intelligence, work stress, work environment, and other variables. 2. Because the population of this study only included vocational schools located in Central Jakarta, the researchers suggest to expand the range of research such as DKI Jakarta. Thank you very much for watching my videos. More and less apologies. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.